A new law will take effect July 1st that will speed up the replacement of lead water lines throughout Indiana. Governor Eric Holcomb signed Senate Bill 5 into law. It will enable utility companies to replace lead service lines when property owners are unresponsive. The federal EPA estimates Indiana still has more than 265,000 customer-owned lead water service lines. This despite the U.S. banning their installation back in 1986. You can't see or taste lead, but experts say it can cause a slew of health problems, especially in children. This new law comes as schools are grappling with how to keep lead out of their buildings and help students who have been poisoned. WRTV Investigates Kara Kenny first exposed this issue in the fall and joins us now with the new effort underway at one school.
First grader Corey Owens is a brave little girl. She's getting a finger prick, and that's not all.
Can you pull your pant leg up a little bit so that we can see your shin?
A Purdue researcher is also testing her bones. Both test her to find out if Corey has been exposed to lead, either at home or at school.
We can actually take a measurement of someone's bone and get a reflective measure of 20 to 30 years in adults of how much lead they've been exposed to. So it gives us a cumulative measure of exposure.
The Centers for Disease Control says lead exposure can damage the brain, making it hard to learn. The Genius School is a charter school on the east side of Indianapolis. They're testing children as part of a collaborative effort with the Greater Indianapolis NAACP and the Marion County Health Department.
Get your children tested.
Tiana Harris works at the health department. She's also been impacted personally. She says her daughter was lead poisoned.
We thought that my daughter was on the autism spectrum. We had no idea that it was the lead that was giving her these type of characteristics.
An inspection found lead in the soil and paint inside their Marion County home. In fact, many Indianapolis houses were built before 1978 when lead paint was officially banned. Tiana's daughter suffers behavioral problems and has trouble learning as a result.
It's been pretty rough over the years.
What do you say to the parents that say, this can't happen to my child?
I probably thought the same. I had no awareness of what lead was before.
We felt it was our duty and responsibility.
Gary Holland with the NAACP has been working for 7 years to get students tested for lead. A recent WRTV investigation found hundreds of Indiana schools showed high lead levels in their water.
Many of us have been lead poisoned and don't know it.
Do you think every child in Marion County should be tested?
Of course. And I think it's very important for a teacher to know if they are working with a child that may have comprehension problems that they cannot help.
A new report by the Paramount Health Data Project shows lead poisoning is negatively impacting literacy rates among Indiana students.
I don't think it's rocket science to say healthy kids are growing better.
Dr. Addie Angelov is CEO of the project.
And we now have a really strong sample of data, over 50,000 data points across 5 years that show us that schools that are not contaminated with lead are scoring more than 76 points higher in reading than schools where we saw documented lead contamination.
The project studied 3 urban Indianapolis schools, including Ignite Achievement Academy. The report noted previous tests in 2016 and 2017 that showed Ignite's water was found to have lead levels of an estimated 4 times higher than the legal limit. In 2021, the Indianapolis Public Schools Board voted not to renew its operation agreement with Ignite, citing low test scores and high suspension rates. Shaquan Eli was head of school for Ignite.
What was your reaction when you saw the results of this report?
Well, I thought it vindicated our experience.
Eli says the building on West 25th Street, now called Liberty Grove, was plagued with lead issues in the paint and water.
That's a structural issue.
2 years ago, they moved out and into a new building, the Genius School. Their previous lead experience is a big reason why the Genius School is doing blood and bone tests on its students.
How important is that information, as the head of school?
It's vital, particularly early, because we know that if lead toxicity is a thing, then that can have significant and lasting impacts on the children's lives. And we want to be able to catch that as early as we can so that we can be as responsive as possible.
The school will use the results to help better educate lead-poisoned students and get them into therapy.
We'll do this every single year.
Because students are still in the building where Ignite used to be, we reached out to IPS and the current operator to find out what they're doing to keep students safe. IPS told us Indianapolis Public Schools does not have any evidence of elevated lead in its drinking water at school facilities. Any fixtures found to exceed EPA standards during that testing were promptly removed from service or replaced. Weeks after we visited the Genius School, results came back. It showed while none of the kids had elevated blood lead levels, all of the kids' bones showed higher than normal amounts of lead. Remember, bones can show years' worth of exposure compared to just a month for blood. None of the children tested attended the old school, Ignite, but leaders at the Genius School are now focused on how to help them learn and grow. Kara Kenny, WRTV.
What's more, IPS points out that their facilities, including Liberty Grove, have all been retested and showed 0 elevated samples of lead in the drinking water. They also told us, quote, IPS has prioritized the installation of filters at every drinking water tap and the replacement of fountains to uphold the highest standards of water quality. The district has not agreed to our repeated requests for an on-camera interview regarding this topic. You can read the full statement from IPS in this story on our website at WRTV.com and on the WRTV app.